up, K Army? Today I am back with another video. So today, guys, I am going to be doing a brow tutorial on how I got these more dramatic Instagram-like brows, Instagram baddie brows, or whatever you may call it. But these are my more dramatic brows. If you are not into this thick of a brow, this full of a brow, then I will be coming out with another tutorial on how to get a more natural hair-like stroke brow that's not filled in and defined like this. So yeah, if you would like to see how I got this brow, then please keep watching. Okay guys, to start off this brow tutorial, I usually do my brows without having any makeup on because I like to think that my brows are sticking to my skin instead of sticking to foundation or whatever is underneath the brow. So starting the brow tutorial off, I started out by taking a spoolie and just brushing my brows up to see how I'm going to outline them. So I like for my brows to have a full look, so I'm going to use a pomade to begin with, and I have 3 different pomades here that I'm going to tell you about, but I'm only going to use one today. So the first one is the Brow by Benefit Cosmetics, and this is the one we're going to be using today. I also have a very much affordable alternative, which is the Maybelline Eye Studio, and this is really an eyeliner in the color brown, and I like to use this as a pomade. It's very creamy and smooth. And last but not least, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I usually use my Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Auburn, and I use this when I'm wearing blonde hair. So today I won't be using that. Taking the Benefit Brow, we're going to use this angle liner brush, which is by Flower. You can't see that it has flour on it anymore, but that's what we're going to use to outline our brow. So I just like to take my brush and just smooth it across the product, just swiping it, not really dipping it, but just swiping it across the product. And starting from where my brow hairs begin, I'm going to outline my brows. And starting from the wing of the brow, I'm going to just draw a thick, defined line going down, creating the arch and wing. Now with that pomade, I'm just going to fill in the rest. Now getting towards the beginning of the brow, I'm just going to also again trace and trying to push the hairs in place. I'm just tracing the top of my brow now. And now I'm going to turn my brush flat and I'm going to just shade in. So before I get to the beginning of my brow, I'm not going to really touch the beginning of my brow at all with the pomade because the pomade is a little too harsh for me. I'm going to go back in with my Precisely Brow pencil by Benefit Cosmetics also, and I'm going to use this very thin pencil to give me hair-like defined strokes. And just going in the direction of my hair, I'm just creating those strokes. And to soften it out, I'm going to brush it with the spoolie. If ever you go a little too heavy on your brow, you can always just brush with the spoolie to lighten the color. Next, to set that all in place, I'm going to take my Benefit Cosmetics 24-hour brow setter gel, and I'm just going to brush all of my hairs in place. And this is a clear gel, so it's not putting any more color onto the brow. I do have quite a few brow hairs at the back of my brow that are a little long than they need to be, so I have to set those in place because they will move out of place. And once my brow's done setting in place with the gel, I like to take my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I always like to take a pot concealer that's not too oily, because it always keeps the concealer from moving into my brows too quick. So I'm going to take this concealer, and on a flat brush I'm going to conceal under my brows to clean them up. And when I'm concealing, I like to take most of the concealer and put it right inside of my arch and blend out from there. If there's ever any concealer that needs to be blended out a little bit more, I always like to take this fluffy angle brush and just work that concealer in, pulling down. Guys, that is how I get my brows. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and walking through how I get a more chic brow. This isn't my natural brow. I do have another tutorial coming soon for that brow, but if you would like to see that brow, then stay tuned for that brow tutorial. But this is how I get my more dramatic brows when I want to wear a nice eyeshadow look or something that's more kaboom, not an everyday brow. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, like I said, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kirsten and our YouTube channel. And if you do decide to subscribe to our channel, don't forget to turn on your bell notification so you get a ping every time we post. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time on Karma Playhouse. Deuces.
Hi, I'm Kirsten.
And I'm Miesha, and you've been watching
Karma Playhouse. If you like challenges
and DIYs, remember to watch more of our videos
and smash the subscribe button below.